A peaceful life. Those words described me and my big sis perfectly. She and I lived alone together, deep in the mountains, far away from the nearest human settlement. We didn't want to live rustic. It was our only choice. Witches weren't allowed to live in the settlement after all. Whenever we'd go down to the settlement to sell the animals we'd trapped, I remember everybody there'd often glare at us. But even if they point at us or call us every name in the book, it's all just water off a duck's back to me. I have my big sis with me after all. She does yell at me sometimes, but she's still my kind, beautiful sister who's just like a mother to me. Big sis is my only family. As long as I have her, I don't need anything else. She was all I needed. And yet... Across the snowy mountain, a single gunshot rings out. Seeing all the birds fly into the air and flee at once, a sense of dread wells up inside me. No, it can't be! Saying that to myself, I sprint to the place my sister and I were supposed to meet. My big sis was there, her abdomen stained with blood. Standing opposite was a woman with eyes colder than ice, holding a hunting rifle. My head went blank. Even so, I still desperately pushed my body to move, standing in front of my sister to guard her. But, with calm eyes and a cracking voice, my big sis began pleading with her adversary to at least spare my life. Stop! Don't say such things! If you're gonna die, then I will too! In place of the final words my sister wished to impart, only the bang of a gunshot resounds in my ears. I'll kill you. As the one who murdered my sister, I'll do whatever it takes to kill you! From that day forward, I got rid of everything unnecessary for my revenge. Tree roots, insects, rotten meat. I put anything into my mouth. It helped save money for my travels, and I had no need to enjoy my food anyway. While I did need sleep, I had no need for pleasant dreams. Comfort wouldn't be of any use to me now. One day, with the senses I'd sharpened from depriving myself, I overheard a rumor about a duke who dispelled curses and saved witches. It came to me right away. Since that woman hunts witches, it only makes sense she'd go where witches gather. I haven't laughed like this in ages. Just you wait, big sis. I'll definitely avenge you. The atmosphere of the Duchy of Fran resembles the cabin I'd lived in with my big sis. It makes me want to break down into tears. But it's too soon for that yet. I'll save those tears for after my vengeance is wrought. Now's the time for concentration. I need to focus everything on killing that hunter who's finally shown herself. I can't believe my intuition was right! She actually came here! Now I can finally avenge my sister! I'd planned to kill her in one blow. That is, until I saw those eyes of hers. I accept everything. That was what her eyes said. It was as though she wanted to die. I can't allow that. She deserves to feel much more pain than that. There's no way in hell I could give her the very thing she's begging for. I can't let her die. Not with the same eyes as my sister. While fighting against a cursed creature, I got distracted by the sight of her and suffered a deep wound. She rushes to apply pressure to the wound as I bleed out. I can't believe I'm getting saved by the very person I'm trying to kill. Leering up at her, I realized that her eyes were different than before. As though resisting fate itself, her eyes shine like she isn't ready to die yet. Now's my chance. My chance to kill her. How strange. I can't muster any strength in my body. My head feels all fuzzy. Must be 'cause I lost so much blood. If Big Sis saw me now, I'm sure she'd be mad. I have to kill her before her eyes change. She keeps saying something over and over again. I feel like I've heard those words somewhere before. But where? I'm so glad you're alive. Those were the words that spilled from her lips as I regained consciousness. Her eyes are accepting of death, her voice gentle. Those words as the trigger, I'm brought back to the moment of my sister's murder. For the first time, I could hear my sister's words over the sound of that gunshot. I remember now. What my big sis said to me was, "Why am I only remembering now? Why is she, of all people, reminding me of my sister? You're an unfeeling murderer, aren't you? If you aren't gonna play the part, what reason do I have to despise you?" As I yelled this, she even lowered her eyes in remorse. How stupid. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to avenge you now, Big Sis? Hearing her story, I came to understand the factors that led to her decision. But that still doesn't pardon her from the sin of murdering my sister. If she was capable of making the choice to spare me, then surely... If she'd just been rotten down to her core, I wouldn't have had to suffer this much. But my resolve won't change. I will kill her. Just not now. Once she finds something irreplaceable to her, and all her days feel precious because of it, then I will kill her. Until that time comes, I'll make sure she doesn't die. But now is still too soon to seek my vengeance. So, until then, live. That is the revenge my sister and I will give you. A curse so gentle, it brings one to tears.